Welcome to El Monte RV, where the open road meets comfort, freedom, and a little adventure in every mile. Every set of keys we hand off opens the door to something unforgettable, whether it's your first trip or your 50th. We've spent over 50 years helping travelers hit the road with confidence, and now we're here to walk you through the essentials so you can make the most of every stop, every turn, and every moment in between. This is your main entry door, your launch point to adventure and your first line of security. Whether you're parked or driving, always keep the deadbolt locked to prevent the door from swinging open unexpectedly. Use the P-shaped key to lock or unlock the deadbolt from the outside. If you feel resistance, give the door a slight push while turning the key. That'll help relieve the pressure and avoid damaging it. Inside, you'll find the deadbolt latch just above the handle. Slide it fully across until it clicks into place. It's a simple setup, but locking the deadbolt every time gives you peace of mind on the road. Let's take a look at your exterior storage compartments, perfect for storing all of your camping gear and luggage. You'll use the silver key to open and lock them, and the good news is it's the same key for all the compartments, so no need to juggle different ones. To unlock or lock, insert the key and gently press the door in with your other hand. That slight pressure relieves tension and helps prevent the key from bending or breaking. Never force it. If it feels tight, just give the door a little push. Turn left to open, right to lock, and you're good to go. Right here is your furnace vent. This is where propane powers the heating system inside your RV. Behind this cover is a live gas flame, and when the furnace is running, this area gets extremely hot. Always use caution around it and make sure kids and pets stay clear. It's low on the side of the RV, easy to overlook, but important to treat with care whenever the heat is on. At the back of the RV, you'll find the rear storage area, accessible through all 3 compartment doors. Inside, you'll see everything you need to keep your trip running smoothly. That includes your camping table, power cord, 30 to 15 amp electrical adapter, water hose, water pressure regulator, coax cable, broom, dustpan and brush, 2 cleaning rags, leveling ramps, and your spare wheel. Smaller items are usually rolled up with the hose or cord, so take a quick look to verify it all. When you shift into reverse, the screen in the cab automatically switches to your rear-view camera, giving you a live feed of what's behind the RV. It's especially helpful when backing into campsites or maneuvering in tight spaces. Just keep in mind, like any camera, it doesn't cover everything. Blind spots still exist. For the safest move, always have someone step outside to guide you with hand signals. A second set of eyes goes a long way. When driving an RV, remember, there's extra length behind the rear axle called the overhang. As you turn, that back end swings out in the opposite direction. So when turning right, keep an eye on your left mirror. When turning left, watch the right. Take your turns slow and wide, and always check your mirrors to make sure you're clearing curbs, signs, and posts. That little extra attention makes a big difference in keeping your RV and everything around it safe. Let's walk through how to fill your freshwater tank and connect to city water at a campground. First, grab the freshwater hose and connect it to the campsite water spigot. Next, fasten the hose onto the fresh tank fill port. Turn on the tap and watch closely. When the tank is full, you'll see water come from the overflow, sometimes underneath the RV. That's your cue to turn off the water and remove the hose. Next to the gravity fill, you'll see the city water connection. This gives you pressurized water directly from the campground. No need to use your RV's water pump. Just be sure to attach the included pressure regulator before hooking up to protect your system from high water pressure. The third port here is the tank flush. Do not use this. It's easy to overfill the black tank and flood the inside of the RV if it's not monitored correctly. Now let's go over how to dump your tanks. The sewer hose is stored in the front side compartment. Start by opening the small side door to access the sewer outlet. Remove the underside access cover so the hose can be attached. Then unscrew the sewer port cover. To hook up, attach the hose firmly to the sewer outlet. Remove the caps and attach the elbow if it's not already connected. Then place the other end into the campsite sewer connection. When you're ready to dump, follow this order. Pull the black tank lever first. This empties the toilet waste. Then pull the gray tank lever. This flushes out water from the sinks and shower and helps rinse the hose. When that finishes draining, you can close both levers by pushing them. You can then disconnect the hose, cap the outlet securely, and stow the hose back in the front compartment. A simple tip: save a few plastic shopping bags to use as makeshift gloves when handling the hose. Just toss them when you're done. It's normal if your tank sensors don't read fully empty. Buildup on the inside can affect the readings over time. Here's your fuel filler. Before you start filling up, turn off the house battery switch and the generator. A key safety step to avoid any electrical sparks near fuel vapors. This RV runs on gasoline only. Never use diesel. Use a minimum of 87 octane unleaded fuel. After filling, be sure to twist the gas cap a few full turns until it's tight. That helps ensure a proper seal and keeps the system running smoothly. This is your 30 amp shore power connection, the power source for all your major systems, from the roof AC to the microwave and wall outlets, whenever you're plugged in at a campsite. In this RV, the power cable is already attached and stored in the rear storage compartment. Feed the cable through the pass-through access port underneath the compartment. Make sure the breaker switch at the campsite is turned off. Then, plug the cable directly into the 30 amp power outlet. If you're plugging in at home or somewhere with only a standard outlet, use the included 30 to 15 amp adapter. Just note that this setup won't power the roof AC, but it's perfect for charging devices or powering a few lights. Before plugging in or disconnecting, always make sure the power is off at the source. Then reverse the steps when it's time to hit the road. Some campgrounds offer cable TV hookups. If they do, just use the coax cable provided to connect inside the rear storage compartment of the RV. You'll also have a rooftop antenna that picks up local channels. Since what's available changes from place to place, you'll want to rescan or retune your TV each time you settle into a new spot. It's a quick step, and it ensures you've got access to the local lineup, whether you're catching the news, a ball game, or just winding down after a long day on the road. This is your water heater. It uses propane and a live flame behind the cover to heat water for your sinks and showers. When it's running, the vent area gets extremely hot. Always use caution around it and make sure kids and pets stay clear. Your propane tank powers essential systems like the furnace, stove, and water heater, and the valve can stay open while you're on the road to keep everything running smoothly. That said, always close the propane valve when refueling at a gas station or boarding a ferry. And keep in mind, some tunnels don't allow vehicles carrying propane at all, whether the valve is open or closed. Watch for posted signs and follow any local restrictions. If you need a refill, many campgrounds offer propane service or can direct you to the nearest station. You can also top off at most U-Haul locations or gas stations that handle propane. This is your generator, your power source when you're not connected to shore power. It gives you access to 120-volt electricity, so you can run major appliances like the microwave, air conditioner, or charge your devices while off-grid. There are two ways to start it, from the main control panel inside the RV or manually here at the unit. Behind the exterior cover, you'll find the start-stop switch, breaker switch, and the oil dipstick. A few things to keep in mind. The generator is tied to your fuel tank. It won't run if the fuel level drops below 1/4. That's a safety feature, designed to make sure you always have enough gas left to drive. If you're planning to use the generator for long periods, say running the AC on a hot day, it's a good idea to check the oil every 8 hours of use. Just remove the dipstick, wipe it clean, check the level, and top it off if needed. It uses the same oil as your engine, so there's no need to buy anything different. The slide-out adds about 3 extra feet of space to your interior once you're parked. Here's how to operate it safely. Before extending, step outside and check for any obstacles, trees, posts, or other RVs. Back inside, confirm the following: the engine is running, the parking brake is engaged, and the driver's seat is in the full upright position, not leaning into the slide. To extend the slide, let the engine run for about 10 seconds. Press and hold the extend button until the slide is fully out and stops on its own. Be sure no one is sitting on the couch or dinette during movement. To retract, confirm the seat is still upright and clear. Press and hold the retract button until it's fully closed. And remember, slide operation can vary depending on the RV model. Always refer to the instruction sticker next to the slide switch for specific guidance. Let's take a quick look at the driver's controls. This RV has an automatic transmission. No clutch, no manual shifting, just 2 pedals, the accelerator and the brake, both operated with your right foot. To shift gears, turn on the engine and press the brake pedal firmly. Then pull the gear selector towards you and move it into R for reverse, N for neutral, and D for drive. You might also see settings like M, 2, or 1, but those aren't needed for standard driving. If you're heading through mountain roads or towing extra weight, press the tow haul button located on the side of your gear shifter. It helps manage your speed and reduces strain on your brakes, giving you more control on hills and descents. Setting the parking brake is an easy step, but it's an important one. Whether you're parked on a slope or just getting ready to use the slide out, it helps keep everything steady. To set it, press the small foot pedal to the left of the brake pedal until it stops. To release it, reach just above that pedal and pull the release lever tucked behind the panel. You'll feel it pop free. Your RV is equipped with an automatic leveling system to help you stay stable and comfortable at camp. Before starting, make sure you're parked on level ground. Avoid using the jacks on uneven surfaces or steep inclines. Set the parking brake, start the engine, and then turn on the jack control panel. Wait about 10 seconds for it to activate. Now press and hold the auto level button for 2 seconds. The jacks will begin to lower and level the RV automatically. This takes about 2 minutes. For best results, stay seated during the process, as movement inside the RV can throw off the system. Once the jacks are fully down and the RV is level, the panel will display jacks down. At that point, you can turn off the control board and shut off the engine. When it's time to leave, the process is just as easy. Turn the engine back on, confirm the parking brake is set, and power up the control panel. After 10 seconds, press and hold the retract button for 2 seconds. The system will bring all the jacks up. Watch the panel for the jacks up message, but don't rely on that alone. Always step outside to visually confirm that the jacks are fully retracted before hitting the road. Next is your fog light switch, adding extra visibility in low light driving conditions. There's also a map light, giving your passenger a soft overhead glow, perfect for checking directions after dark without lighting up the whole cab. Next up on the dash, you'll see a row of switches that control a few helpful features. The mirror heat switch warms up your side mirrors, great for clearing off early morning fog or frost. Battery boost switch is a handy backup if your engine won't start. Just press and hold it to temporarily connect the house batteries to the engine battery. And right in the center, the windshield shade switch. This lowers the motorized privacy shade at the front of the RV. Here's the key. When the engine is running, the shade will only come down part way. That's a safety feature, so it won't block your view while driving. To bring it all the way down, just turn the engine off, then press and hold the switch until it's fully lowered or raised. The radio button powers the dash stereo using house batteries, so you can listen even with the engine off. Living room speakers sends the audio through the cabin. Turn it on for music inside the RV, or off to keep sound up front. The LED lights button turns on ambient lighting around the RV. You'll need to access the engine from time to time, whether it's to check your fluids or during a vehicle inspection. The hood latch is located just below the dashboard on the driver's side. Your essential driving controls, headlights, turn signals, windshield wipers, and washer functions are all located on the column or dashboard, just like in most standard vehicles. Take a moment to look at the height sticker on the windshield. This tells you exactly how tall your RV is. Always check posted height limits at tunnels, bridges, or drive-thrus to make sure you'll clear them. Let's go over the important paperwork stored in your glove compartment. We recommend taking a moment to review what's inside before your trip. Knowing where everything is can save valuable time if you ever need it. Let's take a look at your charging options up front. In the cab area, you'll find USB ports and a 12-volt outlet, perfect for keeping phones, tablets, or other small devices powered while you drive. Some newer models don't include a cigarette lighter style outlet on the dash, but your 12-volt port is still easily accessible nearby. Before you hit the road, double-check that your devices are charging and everything you need is within easy reach. Before you leave the lot, take a moment to adjust your mirrors. It's one of the easiest ways to stay safe on the road. The side mirrors can be moved by hand, and if you need a bigger adjustment, an Allen key lets you reposition the entire arm. Both front seats can swivel to face the living area, giving you more usable space when parked. To rotate the seat, locate the swivel lever, typically found on the side or front corner of the seat base. Pull the lever to unlock the seat, then rotate it slowly. You may need to adjust the seat's position forward or backward to clear the dash or door. Once you've turned it to the desired angle, release the lever to lock it back into place. Right between the driver and passenger seats, you'll find a small removable table. To remove it, lift the tabletop straight up, then unscrew the post from the floor mount. No tools needed. When you want to use it again, just screw the post back in and place the tabletop on top. Let's take a moment to walk through how to check your engine oil, a quick but important part of keeping your trip running smoothly. Start by opening the hood using the latch located below the driver's side dashboard, the same one we referenced earlier. Inside the engine compartment, locate the round yellow dipstick. This is for checking oil levels. You may also see a second rectangular dipstick nearby, which is for transmission fluid. You won't need to check that during your trip. For the most accurate reading, make sure the RV is parked on level ground, turn off the engine, and wait at least 5 minutes to let the oil settle. Then, pull out the dipstick, wipe it clean, reinsert it fully, remove it again, and check the level. It should fall between the minimum and maximum lines. If the oil is low, remove the cap and add the recommended synthetic oil, printed directly on the cap. Add slowly and avoid overfilling. If you do need to purchase oil during your trip, save the receipt. We'll reimburse you when you return the RV. While you're under the hood, it's a great time to check your coolant and windshield washer fluid levels. Start with the coolant. You'll see a translucent reservoir with a clear, full line marked on the side. The fluid should be at or near that line. If it's low, only top it off when the engine is completely cool. Once filled, tighten the cap securely. Next, locate the windshield washer fluid reservoir. It usually doesn't have a level indicator, so if you're unsure or getting low, go ahead and top it off. The breaker box is located near the rear bed. Open the panel to access the 120-volt breakers. These breakers control high-powered systems like the microwave, AC, and outlets. If something stops working, check here first. A tripped breaker will usually sit in the middle position. To reset it, flip the switch fully to off, then back to on. That simple step often gets things running again. Replacement fuses are available at most hardware or auto parts stores. Just save your receipt. We'll reimburse you when you return the RV. Just inside the entry door, you'll find the house battery switch. This powers most of the RV's interior systems, including the lights, fridge, and water pump, essentially anything running off the house battery. When you're setting up for the day or night, make sure this switch is turned on. It's what keeps your lights on, water flowing, and food cold. There's also a safety step to remember. Whenever you stop to refuel, whether it's gasoline or propane, turn the house battery switch off. It's a quick precaution that helps reduce any risk while fueling. And once you're finished at the pump, just switch it back on. It's an easy detail to miss, but even easier to correct. Just inside the entry door, you'll find your awning and lighting switches. Let's start with the awning. To operate it, make sure the engine is off. The awning won't move if the engine is running. Press extend to roll it out, and retract to bring it back in. Now, a few things to remember. The awning is designed as a sunshade, not for rain or snow. Never leave it out when you're away from the RV. Strong winds or weather changes can cause serious damage. And in some models, the awning arm is close to the entry door. Always close the door before opening or closing the awning, and have a spotter outside to guide you. Next to the awning switch, you'll see the awning light. It controls the LED strip outside. And finally, there's the entrance switch. This one's important. It should always stay in the off position. That's with the O pressed in. With it off, the entry step will automatically retract when you close the door. Always listen for the step moving and double check that it's pulled in before driving off. If the switch is on, the step stays out, and that can lead to damage if you hit the road without noticing. Your RV's solar charger panel runs automatically. No buttons to press, no settings to manage. It provides a small trickle of power to your house batteries throughout the day. But keep in mind, it's not designed to be your main power source. Cloud cover, tree shade, and even the time of year can affect performance. When dry camping, your RV batteries power the lights, water pump, fridge, and more, so you'll need to keep them charged. Here's how to maintain battery life. Drive for at least 2 hours per day, or run the generator or engine for 1 hour twice a day, ideally morning and evening. Here's a tip. While the generator is running, it's a great time to use power-heavy appliances like the microwave or to charge your phone and laptop. And remember, many campgrounds have quiet hours where generators aren't allowed, so plan your charging accordingly. For longer off-grid stays, try to plug into shore power every few nights to fully recharge. It's the best way to ensure everything keeps running smoothly. You'll find heat vents like this one near the floor. They're where warm air flows out when the furnace is running. There are a couple more throughout the RV to help keep the space evenly heated. Just make sure these vents stay clear of bags, bedding, or gear so the warm air can circulate properly. The fire extinguisher is mounted right here near the entry door, easy to reach in case of emergency. We hope you never need it, but it's always good to know exactly where it is, just in case. This is your main control board. It manages key systems inside the RV. To check your tank levels, press the labeled buttons. Lights will show how full your fresh, gray, and black tanks are. If the black tank was just emptied but doesn't read empty, that's normal. Buildup on sensors can affect readings. If you're not connected to water, turn on the water pump to power your sinks, shower, and toilet. Need power off-grid? Press the generator button. It'll take a few seconds to start, then you're good to run appliances and charge devices. It's simple once you've used it a couple of times. Everything you need in one spot. Let's go over how to use the stovetop and microwave in your RV kitchen. The stovetop runs on propane. To light it, turn the burner knob counterclockwise to the high flame symbol. Then turn the igniter knob clockwise until the burner sparks and lights. Once it's lit, you can adjust the flame to your desired level. If your RV has an oven, it also uses propane and starts with a pilot light. After turning the oven knob to ignite, wait a few moments for the flame. Once it lights, set the temperature just like you would at home. Now for the microwave. It only works when you have 120 volt power. That means you need to be connected to shore power or have the generator running. A quick way to tell: if the microwave display is lit up, you've got power. If using the generator, give it about 20 to 30 seconds after starting before the microwave will turn on. Just remember, the house batteries don't power the microwave or other 120-volt devices. For those, you'll always need a full power source. Let's take a look at your fridge and freezer, your built-in cooler for the road. For the best performance, set the temperature dial to the middle. That's the ideal setting for keeping things cool without overworking the system. Turning it to the maximum won't make it colder faster. In fact, it can do the opposite. When loading the fridge, don't overpack it. Leave space between items so air can circulate. Avoid lining the shelves with paper towels or mats. These can block airflow. And if you have warm or hot food, let it cool first before putting it inside. Try to limit how often you open the fridge door. Each time it opens, cold air escapes and it takes time to recover, especially in warm weather. With a few smart habits, your fridge will keep things fresh, cool, and ready whenever it's time to eat. Using the shower and toilet is simple, but there are a few key things to know to keep everything working smoothly. For the shower, it works when you're connected to city water or when the water pump is turned on. A small button on the shower head lets you pause the flow while you soap up, a helpful feature for conserving water while off-grid. For the toilet, only flush 1 or 2 ply toilet paper that's labeled safe for RV use. Avoid flushing anything else, including paper towels, wipes, feminine products, or food, to prevent clogs. Before use, press the foot pedal halfway to fill the bowl with a little water. After use, press it all the way down and hold for 15 seconds to ensure a complete flush. After emptying the black tank, always add one of the provided toilet chemical packs and follow it with a 15-second flush. This helps keep things clean and helps control odors. Simple habits like these go a long way in making sure everything stays fresh and functional on the road. This RV is equipped with a tankless water heater, giving you hot water on demand without needing to wait for a full tank to heat up. To turn it on, simply press the water heater button on the main control panel. The temperature is already set to a safe level, so no additional setup is needed. Once it's on, just open the hot water tap at the sink or shower, and the system will start heating instantly. Water heats quickly, so take care, especially the first time you turn it on. When you're finished, be sure to turn the system off so it's not heating water unnecessarily. Inside the bathroom, you'll find a GFI outlet. That's a ground fault interrupter. It's a built-in safety feature that helps prevent electrical issues near water. If certain outlets in the RV stop working, like the ones near the kitchen or living area, but your main appliances still have power, it's likely the GFI has tripped. To fix it, just push the reset button located between the plugs. Power should return right away. Your thermostat keeps things comfortable, whether you're heating things up or cooling down after a day on the road. The main thermostat is right by the couch. Press the mode button until the screen says either cool for AC or furnace for heat. Then just use the plus or minus buttons to set your temperature. Let's start with heat. When you choose furnace, the propane heater kicks in to warm the RV. It'll cycle on and off automatically to hold your set temperature. And if the fan keeps running after the heat shuts off, that's totally normal. Now for cooling. Select Cool to run the front air conditioning unit. Just remember, the AC only works when you're plugged into shore power or the generator is running. It won't work on battery alone. RV AC units are designed to cool about 15 to 20 degrees below the outside temperature. So on really hot days, aim for comfortable, not freezing. If the unit's been running a while and stops blowing cold, it might have frozen up. Turn it off, let it defrost, and try again later. There's also a second thermostat in the bedroom. This one's just for the rear air conditioning unit. It works the same way, but only in cool mode. No heat function here. Once you've used it a few times, it becomes second nature and helps keep every part of the RV just how you like it. In the hallway of your FR3, you've got a convenient set of bunk beds, perfect for extra sleeping space on the road. To lower the top bunk, start by undoing the latches on either side that keep it upright. Then, gently pull the bunk down until it lays flat. Each bunk comes with its own reading light, outlet, and privacy curtain to make things more comfortable. When you're ready to tuck the top bunk away, just lift it back up and re-secure both latches. This opens up the hallway and gives you more room to move around during the day. It's an easy setup that keeps your space flexible and ready for whatever the day brings. In the bedroom area, you'll find small reading lights with built-in buttons. Just press the center of the light to turn them on or off. They're perfect for late-night reading without disturbing anyone else. There's also a main light switch nearby, usually on the wall or just behind the bed, that controls the overhead lighting for the whole space. And in the corner near the bed, you'll find your charging options: a USB port for phones or tablets, a 12-volt socket, and a standard 120-volt outlet, which works when the RV is plugged into shore power or the generator is running. Seatbelts are available throughout the RV. You'll find them around the dinette seating and on the couch. Just like in a regular vehicle, everyone should be buckled in anytime the RV is moving. To use the seatbelt, pull it across your body and click it into the buckle. When you're parked, press the release button to unbuckle. For guests traveling with a child seat, there's a secure anchor point located behind the forward-facing dinette bench. Be sure to connect the tether strap properly and double-check that it's installed according to the car seat manufacturer's instructions. Above the driver and passenger seats, you'll find the cab-over bed, a smart use of space that adds another sleeping area without taking up room in the cabin. To operate it, locate the small key on your keyring labeled for the bed switch panel. Insert the key and turn it to the on position. To lower the bed, press and hold the lower button. Keep the button held until the bed is fully extended and lies flat. The ladder for access is stored in one of the exterior compartments. Once the bed is down, clip the ladder into place at the front edge to climb up safely. To raise the bed, press and hold the raise button until it returns to the top. And one quick tip before you drive: keep the bed in the raised position for extra headroom and visibility up front. Just below the dinette area, you'll find the LPG and carbon monoxide alarm. It's designed to alert you to gas leaks or unsafe air quality inside the RV. It's a very sensitive sensor and can sometimes be triggered by everyday products like cleaning sprays, disinfectants, nail polish, perfumes, or even excess dust. If it does go off briefly during use, simply ventilate the area and avoid using those products near the alarm. Now, if you ever smell LPG, which has a strong, rotten egg odor, here's what to do immediately. Check that all stove and oven knobs are fully turned off. Turn off the house battery switch to cut power to the RV's systems. Open the windows, roof vents, and entry door to let in fresh air. Step outside and close the propane tank valve to stop the gas flow. Once the RV is fully ventilated and the smell has cleared, and you've confirmed the source is off, you can carefully reset the system. But if you're ever unsure, don't take chances. Contact on-road care or emergency services right away. The dinette and couch in your RV both convert into beds, giving you extra sleeping space when you need it. Let's start with the dinette. Lift the table straight up to remove it from the two support posts. Then unscrew the posts from the floor and set them aside. Once that's done, slide the table down between the benches so it rests on the ledges. Use the center cushion to cover the tabletop and create a flat, even sleeping surface. Next, the couch. Stand in front of it and squeeze the release handles on both sides. Tilt the backrest forward, the base will slide out and fold flat in one motion. That's it! The couch becomes a bed in just a few seconds. You'll find the smoke alarm mounted on the ceiling. Just like at home, it's there for your safety. During cooking, especially when things get steamy or smoky, the alarm might go off even if there's no fire. To help prevent that, always open a window or roof vent and turn on the roof fan while you're cooking. Keeping air moving through the RV helps clear out smoke or steam before it builds up and keeps the alarm quiet while you make your meals. The Class A RV is equipped with 4 flat-screen TVs, giving you multiple ways to relax, whether you're inside or outside the vehicle. Each TV powers on using the remote or the button on the unit. If you're parked in a new area, run a quick channel scan from the TV's menu using Channel Search or Auto Scan. That'll pick up local stations wherever you are. All TVs are equipped with HDMI and USB ports, so you can plug in a streaming device, media stick, or flash drive to watch your own content. To use the window blinds, pull them down gently to close. When you're ready to open them, just push up from the bottom. They're great for keeping the RV cool during the day and cozy at night. You can stop them at any height for just the right amount of light or privacy. And that's it for your walkthrough. Your trip is just getting started. Your key tag gives you access to everything you need, including this video, which you can download to your phone in case you're ever without service, the guest guide PDF, and our on-road care team if you need help along the way. From all of us at El Monte RV, thank you for traveling with us, and we wish you a safe and unforgettable journey.